It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
We've got some new information tonight on the fatal beating of a disabled man last October in the district.
Reggie Brown was out for a late-night walk in Northwest. As he walked along Georgia Avenue, police say a group of teenage girls attacked him. 5 were charged in the case. 2 have pled guilty.
Today, during the trial for 2 of the girls, testimony revealed a stunning and disturbing reason for the beating. News 4's Paul Wagner was there in the courtroom and has the story.
Good evening. One of the 5 girls accused of taking part in the fatal beating of Reggie Brown and has already pled guilty in this case, took the stand and testified for the prosecution. When she was asked what they were doing that night, she replied that they were out looking to beat someone up. And when the prosecutor asked why, she replied, "We were bored." The first girl to plead guilty in the case took the stand today in juvenile court and revealed what took place in the moments leading up to the beating. The girl, now 15 and testifying under a grant of immunity, said as the 5 walked up Georgia Avenue, they saw a man only identified as Blue Coat beating Reggie Brown. The 15-year-old said Mr. Brown was on the ground. He was being attacked. By who? Said the prosecutor. A man. He was wearing a blue coat. He pushed Mr. Brown to the ground. He then walked up to us, and I asked him why he was beating him up. What did he say? I don't remember what he said. I asked if we could help. He said yes. Blue Coat has never been identified. The 15-year-old, contrary to prior testimony in the case, told the court Blue Coat never threatened them if they refused to take part in the beating. The prosecutor said what happened next. We started hitting him. His pants got pulled off. I kicked him. Was Mr. Brown saying anything? He said stop. Did he say anything else? He stopped talking. I stepped back because I noticed something was wrong. As the prosecutor played the video of the beating one of the girls recorded on her cell phone that night, 2 of Brown's sisters walked out of the courtroom. The video shows the girl stomping on Brown's head. He appears to be unconscious and bleeding. We spoke with 2 of Brown's sisters outside the courthouse. You sat in there and watched that video. I mean, that was really hard.
I listened. I watched some and I listened. From what I heard, they know that boy. They all rejoiced together. A stranger don't rejoice with you like that. They rejoice as friends.
The 15-year-old testified today she does not know who Blue Coat is. During a morning motions hearing, the judge revealed a second girl has pleaded guilty in the case, but it's unclear when that happened and what charge she pleaded guilty to. The trial resumes tomorrow. At D.C. Superior Court, Paul Wagner, News 4.
The 15-year-old girl who pleaded guilty and testified for the prosecution today was sentenced last week to 3 years in a secure juvenile detention facility.
Today is Wednesday, October the 16th. The year is 2024. I was going to let Ginger and Grayson come upstairs and run around, but they're so wild. Jumping, running, me chasing them. It's just too much. And my arm is not back to normal yet, so I went and gave them some treats and threw them back in the basement. They had to go until they're just too wild. I don't understand Cocker Spaniels. It may take some time before they calm down. All they do is run and run and run and jump and jump and jump. It's just ridiculous. And my arm is not back to normal yet. It's only been 1 week since I had the operation. Earl is not here. Who knows where he is? He's somewhere in Florida. And so, I can't. Grayson jumping on my arm, jumping in my lap, jumping and grab, trying to get it. It's just too much. So they're downstairs. I gave them some treats, and they just the happy as can be in toys. They're in their room down there playing. When dogs stop all that damn playing and go get a little bit older, maybe they'll stop. But Cocker Spaniels tend to be very rambunctious dogs. They like to rip and run and just jump and just a lot going on. Welcome to Niggerville, y'all. I've heard some very interesting stories about Washington, D.C. I have friends and family members who live in D.C. who are doing well. But there's a side to Washington D.C. that I've heard about in numerous, and I've talked about before in previous videos. It's something about these urban cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia. You got some wild heathens in these urban cities, and they're running wild. And it never crossed my mind as a 15-year-old kid to go beat up and kill an elderly man. Something very bizarre is going on in our community when these kids did this last October. And there have been some incidents that happened in D.C. with these teenagers, and they need to go back to giving the death penalty to these teenagers. Seriously. They need to go back to giving them motherfuckers a death penalty. Y'all want to run around here and kill somebody, do all this shit, you get the electric chair, crank up old Sparky, and stick their asses in there. You want to kill somebody? Then you deserve to die too. I don't give a fuck about it. Bring back the electric chair, the shooting range, whatever, and I don't care what age they are, blow their fucking brains out. This one girl, they gave her 3 years. She's going to be back out on the street to cause more mayhem in 3 years? Nah, give them the death penalty. All they do is make black neighborhoods more dangerous. So I won't live around you heathens. I can't do it. As much as I would like to live in the city, I have to remind myself repeatedly why I moved out here where I live. Because it is peaceful and quiet. And ain't nobody coming out here. If I want to take a walk around the block, it ain't gonna happen. Like, I've been out here 2 years and I ain't walked around the block yet. I could drive up to the gym and get on an elliptical machine. I notice a lot of my neighbors, they do a lot of walking around here. I don't. I ain't gonna tell no damn lie. I'm about to tell you, I'm out there walking in the neighborhood and running down the streets. I'd be lying through my damn teeth. No, I don't do that out here. I don't do that nowhere. I go to an air-conditioned gym. It's too damn hot to be walking down the street. However, the weather has gotten cooler, and the weather is nice out there, but I still ain't about to walk down no damn streets, y'all. I don't know. Whoa. I'm just not that type of person. Give me a good old-fashioned elliptical machine or a treadmill in a gym with Wi-Fi, and we good. I know some of y'all enjoy the outdoors. I'm not one of them people. You're not going to catch me on no hiking trail, in no woods, or camping. I ain't none of that. No. This man was walking down the street in Washington, D.C., minding his business. He was attacked by these heathens. They should be given the fucking electric chair. Every last one of them that was involved. Burn them alive at the stake. Shoot them in the fucking head. I don't care what age you are. If you go out there killing somebody, it's a wrap for your ass for $1,000. Okay, crank up old Sparky. I mean, when does common sense kick in? That's why I can't do these urban neighborhoods. And in urban neighborhoods, we give too many people a pass for their bullshit, fucked up ass behaviors. These kids ain't had no business beating up with complete strangers that they didn't know for no reason. What was that all about? They need to be put down like dogs. Because all they're going to do is go get out of jail and terrorize the neighborhoods. Y'all good, because I can't live around them heathens. I've tried to live around black folks in these neighborhoods. I've tried to live around these indecent people. I've tried to live around these heathens. I got a bunch of them in my family. I don't want to be bothered. It's very peaceful out here where I live at. I've had a couple of minor incidents, one major. But nothing out here that's there's been some, nothing compared to what's going on in the city. I don't know. Some people, living in the inner cities around these heathens, and the crazy shit they do is just astounding to me. I'm not sure why a bunch of teenagers would go out and kill some innocent man. But in Washington, D.C., I've seen some very scary stories coming out of D.C., Baltimore, Philly, that whole corridor up to there, Jersey. I wouldn't want to live nowhere near them heathens. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Something wrong with these folks. You know, I keep my deal with my family with a long handled spoon. There's always something crazy going on. But ain't nothing I can do about it, just keep my distance. That's all I can do. I mean, what more do you want me to do? I have things about my own protection. And it's clear this man, something, he was an elderly man, handicapped. They that wild that they would attack a man they don't even know and then kill him. And that girl only got 3 years in prison. She should have got life, the death penalty. But I refuse to live around these heathens. Because I already know how it's going to end. But anyway, back to my little arm over here. It's you know, I have some good days and then some bad days. Today was a bad day. I don't know what was going on with my arm, y'all, today, but today it was killing me. I didn't go nowhere. I took them pain pills. That didn't work. Well, the pain pills actually did work. I take that back. The pain pills did work. I think the problem started early this morning when I jumped out of bed and had to quickly get dressed and drag that trash can all the way from the top of this hill to the bottom of the hill. That was the worst. It was too much going on too quickly, and I paid a heavy price for that as the day went on. I literally jumped out of bed. I heard that trash can out there, and I jumped out of bed and said, oh shit, the trash can. And I grabbed that can and drug it down to the hill, and y'all, that's when everything broke. All hell broke loose. I said, oh shit. I had to go back upstairs and lay down. That's when I made this big mess with this. I think that's when I came back in and I was making that coffee and I realized my arm was hurting me and I fucked up that damn coffee this morning. And it's just been a roller coaster ride all day. The pain has just been radiating, but I also think these damn stitches are playing a huge role in there. I want these stitches out. So, but tomorrow I go to the doctor back about the hips. They can look at my hips again. So tomorrow I go back to the doctor about my hip, the one who did the cortisone shot. They are doing better. Well, the one right side, they didn't do the left. I guess the question would be tomorrow if we're going to do a shot of cortisone on my left hip. But the right hip seems to be doing pretty good. Maybe the left hip could use some cortisone. I don't know. I'm going to speak to him tomorrow. He seems very conservative. I mean, a little bit too conservative for my liking. But my right hip was actually doing better where they did the cortisone shot in. I have no complaints. So, another issue, I'm not able to really work. I'm not able to, I'm doing some workouts over here. Even though my arm was bothering me, I did proceed forward with a little therapy I did. I knew a lot of it because I was like, but I'm so used to going to the gym on a regular basis that sitting here in the house and not going to the gym and just doing, I said I was going to make 4 and 5 videos a day. I was lying through my damn TV. I was laid up here watching TV. Shit, I was like, I walked by this laptop a couple times and make a video. Took out a notebook and paper pad and wrote out stuff I was going to talk about. Please, I went back to watching TV. Turn on some Netflix. I've been in this house all day today. I even took a couple of naps. I said, shit, I'm tired, laid on the couch. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I got to say, fuck the damn couch. I went and got in bed. Changed the sheets on the bed and everything. I labored. Yeah, I have a sleep number bed. I struggle to change it. If y'all don't know what a sleep number bed is like, to change them damn sheets. Lord, that motherfucker. I have a sleep number bed with a split top. But I was tired of them sheets. I had to change them sheets. I said, I'm going to change them sheets. I struggled. It took me a whole hour to put them sheets on that damn bed. Arm hurt. I ain't give a fuck. I said, I'm putting new sheets on this bed today. Because the sheets haven't been changed since I had the surgery last Wednesday. So I changed the sheets today. So when I took my nap, I love taking it. I put brand new sheets on that damn bed. I jumped in that, lay in that bed. I said, oh, it feels so good. So I was out for a few hours. But anyway, getting old is not a lot of fun. But there ain't nothing I can do about it. What was that? I just heard something weird. I think Earl might be arriving back tonight. Is he? Was that the heating and air conditioning? Nope, he's not here. Driveway is empty. Well, anyway, I wanted to do a video because I saw these crazy kids. Anyway, I wanted to do a video. I saw that report coming out of Washington D.C. If you live in D.C. area, I can imagine. I can imagine living there. Washington D.C. I remember when it was really horrible years ago. Then it's gotten better. But one thing I've noticed about these inner cities, the same like Atlanta. The wealthier these cities get, you still got this immense level of poverty that ain't going nowhere. They're like the scum of the earth. They're just here. You got Washington D.C. is probably one of the most expensive cities to live in. So you have an immense amount of wealth there, and you got all this fucking poverty. It's like you filthy rich or dirt poor and ignorant. Still ain't no excuse to go out there and murder nobody. Well, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions, but I'm great. It's 10 o'clock now. I had planned on doing this video a little bit earlier than this. But today wasn't a good day. I'm not gonna lie. Getting up and dragging that trash can down there, girl, that damn thing was heavy. It's packed with trash. I don't know where all this trash come from. Rushing down that hill at 8:30 this morning was not a good idea because I paid the price for it for the rest of the day. So I'm taking my pain pills for the day. Tomorrow, go check on my hips. They're doing much better. More on the right side. The left side is kind of still much better than it was before. The cortisone shot seems to have worked. Prayerfully, what I'm hoping is that I was doing that injectable prep. And I think the injectable prep is what caused all these issues in my hips, but I'm not on the injectable prep no more. That's a wrap. I'm back to the regular pill. So I'm hoping, I really don't even need prep to be honest with you, but I'm taking it in that way. So I'm hoping as that shot that they gave me wears out my system that my hips return to normal. I think that's what aggravated my hips was that injectable prep. And it caused a lot of inflammation in my hips, particularly my right hip where she did that shot. But that's over with, did and done. I'm getting better. The cortisone is working. I think in time, by the end of this year, my hips should be better. I don't know once this cortisone shot wears off. If this cortisone shot wears off and I'm back in pain, okay, we're going back to looking at hip replacement surgery. Prayerfully, I don't know who we praying to though. Hopefully, that's not the case and that the cortisone shot gives me relief while the prep shot slowly fades out of my system. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on things. Anyway, today it is October the 16th. I am going to take these dogs out one last time, let them run around and throw them in a cage. Grace need a bath. I don't know what he did. But they won't be getting a bath until my arm gets better. I don't know where Earl is because he's somewhere in Florida. Who knows? But he's been gone this whole week. Hell, he might be on a cruise someplace for all I know. But anyway, I am about to conclude this video. Love to hear you all's thoughts and opinions. And I look forward to reading you all's thoughts. And I will see you all tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. It is October 16th. The year is 2024. I'm out, and have a good night.